each week we've been focusing on different elements to help you stick to our free online plan. So week 1, it was all about portion control, wasn't it? And then in week 2, we took on food addiction. Well, week 3 saw Karl hop into bed with Dr. Nick Fuller. I haven't quite recovered from this. It was the weirdest interview to watch you two just talking about sleep in that situation. Anyway.
Yeah.
So this
week, tips for your weekly grocery shop. Here to explain is obesity expert Dr. Mick Fuller. Doc, good morning to you.
Good morning, Karl. Good morning, Ali. I tell you what, it's certainly not the same as last week when we were in bed together, but here I am at the supermarket to teach you, Karl, and the viewers about what we should be putting into the basket for weight loss. So the 4th principle.
This is important. Supermarkets have sneaky ways of drawing me into the junk food sections. Tell us about those.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they do strategically place all of those processed and packaged foods around the perimeters of the aisles and in the checkouts while we wait. But as we educated, yourself, Karl, and the viewers in week 2, remember we can retrain the brain to overcome that addiction to those fast foods. And that's what you have in place at the moment, the reach for nature first.
They also put all those junk foods at the same height as kids in the trolley. So they always get you too. But I know that you have a few rules that we should live by before heading into the supermarket. Nick, what are they?
Well, I mean, the best thing you can do is actually go to the supermarket after breakfast. Remember, this is our biggest meal of the day. It's one of the things Karl's really benefiting from. Go there when you're not hungry. If you can't go after breakfast due to, other reasons, go there after you eat. You're less likely to reach for all those, comfort foods, and you're less likely to fill the trolley with junk.
Okay, so what should we be filling our trolleys with then in the weekly grocery shop?
Sure. So we're up to the week 4 principle, which we refer to on interval weight loss as the full rainbow. Now, the first thing I want you to do is remember every plate that you serve up should have a whole grain carbohydrate. Now, brown rice, pasta, oats. Now, these foods are the ones that are actually going to slim you down, Karl. They're not the ones that are going to put on weight. I also want to see a protein source, whether it's meat, some fish, eggs, or some beans, legumes. And then the last thing is, remember, it needs to have a source of fat. So it could be your olive oil, or your avocado. So that's the first thing I want you to do. Remember, I always give you 3 things. The second thing is, don't worry about the calorie counting. Remember, we don't need to be weighing out certain foods. It's much easier than that. You know that. So basically, keep eating big to small, but I want you to keep eating more, so not less. Deprivation doesn't work. If you restrict, your body will only shut down and will only end up you regain the weight. So it's all about eating more. When you're hungry, reach for nature. Remember, we've got our nuts and seeds, all of these fruits and vegetables. All of these ones release those feel-good chemicals in the brain, and they're the ones you should be having lots of. And then the last thing is your favourite treats. Remember, we're not excluding them on your IWL plan. You can still have them once a week on the weight loss months, twice a week on the weight maintenance months. Remember the cube of chocolate, Karl? Remember, we just put it into the mouth and we keep it in there as long as we can. So for you, I'm not sure what your favourites are. I think it could be the snakes or the chocolates, but look, keep including them. It's not the all or nothing approach. I'm here to set you up long term.
Good on you, Nick. Thank you very much for mentioning sweets.
I didn't see any Sandboy chips.
No, I do love a Sandboy chip.
Your
if you want to join Karl on his interval weight loss journey, go to our website to get access to our free eating and exercise plans. That's right. If you want to join Carlos, go ahead and do that.